Hey there, spooky cats. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing something different. Hey, spooky cats. Welcome back to the channel. And today, we're doing something very important for paranormal investigating. And that is staying in a place that is not haunted. And why would we do that? Because we need a control location so that we can know just how our equipment works, how reliable it is, if we can trust it. So we have this control location that is at Mechanicsville, Virginia, that we're staying at. While this Holiday Inn out in the middle of nowhere didn't provide any ghostly thrills for us, it was still a very important place for us to be. With no ghosts being here, we can finally see if this equipment really works or not. Now, when we head to a real haunted location, we'll have a better idea what to expect from our equipment and whether it's really working or not. We'll know our equipment is not as trustworthy as we were hoping it was. And so let's check that out. Hey guys, Spooky Cat Lady here. And today we are in a hotel room. But this hotel room is not haunted. On purpose. We wanted a hotel that wasn't haunted because we are doing our control tonight. So in order to do a control, I need a place that has no history of being haunted. Taking some readings. We did the first investigation at Poorhouse Farm Park. And then this is going to be the second investigation, which is the control for the experiment. We'll have other controls as well. To our fellow spooky cats out there who like to ghost hunt, we encourage you guys to also do a control. It's invaluable. It's important to do. You need to know how your equipment actually functions. It's a step closer to validating your findings when you are in a haunted place. Have you ever conducted a control? If you have, leave some comments down below. Tell me what happened. Let me know your thoughts. We all can learn from each other. If you're new to investigating, ask questions, leave comments. I want to hear from you. I'm also new. I haven't been doing this very long, but I've always been interested in it. So again, let's learn from each other. We're all here to discover the mysteries of the paranormal. I'm going to start out testing the apps again. We tested Spirit Talker in the last video, so I'm going to start with Spirit Talker again, and then we'll do GhostTube. I meant to do GhostTube last time, but I forgot my phone, so that was a problem. First, I almost forgot, we need to go around the room and see if there's any like EMF pockets that don't go away. So actually, let's do that first. So I got the EMF reader. Now, of course, there are going to be some readings in this room because, like, that air conditioner over there is on, and that is also a sound pollution of our experiment. But it's 100 degrees out, so it's not going off. And we're just gonna. First, I'm going to test and see if this makes it go off. Alright, so the camera does not make it go off. That way we know it's not the camera doing it. There is a microwave here. Other than when I tap it, doesn't seem to affect it. This should definitely make it go off. Yep, see? There it goes. That is normal. We're looking for abnormal. Something that shouldn't make it go off. We set up our equipment in the room and began our investigation. It was strange to be in such a normal setting without any of the usual eerie vibes, but it was exactly what we needed. Okay. So I went around the whole room, and there doesn't seem to be anywhere EMF is a constant signal. It's where it's supposed to be. Electrical outlets, the air conditioner, phone, stuff like that. It's all the EMF is where it's supposed to be. So we now know that we shouldn't be getting affected by EMF. It shouldn't be making us feel sick or making us hallucinate or anything like that. So now we're gonna check for infrasound, because infrasound can also do the same thing. We also have a carbon monoxide detector. So far it has not gone off, so shouldn't be any carbon monoxide. So we are going to test for infrasound now. Alright, so this is analyzing sound in the room right now, and I'm looking at it. What we want to see if anything goes past this 20 into the 1918 range. The 1918 range is past our ability to hear it, but it does still affect us. It can make us, again, get headaches, feel sick. It can make you paranoid, and in some people can even make them hallucinate. So a lot of ghosts are actually just phenomenon like that. But as you can see, the spread line has not gone past 20. So in this room, infrasound is not being created by anything, because anything like an oscillating fan, an air conditioner, maybe refrigerator, any kind of machine could be causing infrasound, which would make you possibly think there's a ghost in your house, even though there's not. So there's nothing like that in here. So we're good on that front. So I have 3 cat balls out, and I know some of you guys don't like cat balls, and I get why, but I find these ones that I have don't go off unless they're disturbed in some way. They don't go off unless they get disturbed. Sometimes my walking, when I was laying these things out, they went off, but it makes sense they would go off. So there's that. Here's a compass. Now I have this because if a ghost is magnetic in any way, then if it comes near this compass, that compass is going to go crazy. So we'll keep an eye on that and see what the compass is doing. Right now it's behaving. We've got temperature. That's the current temperature and humidity in here. And we have this because, you know, sometimes you feel cold, like cold spots as they call it, and those are ghosts. So this is just to see if a cold spot is really happening or not, or if it's just your imagination, you're just feeling it. This is our carbon monoxide detector, so as long as it doesn't go off, we are good. This is the light detector, and we'll go ahead and get a reading. That's so if we think we see shadows or anything, we can test whether that area is actually darker or not. So right now we're at a 6 because it's pretty dark in here. 7 if I pointed at the light over there. And that is pretty consistent throughout. So we got a 6 or a 7. And down here we have the Geiger counter. So people think ghosts are made of EMF, magnetism, but what if they were also made of gamma rays? Who knows? Hopefully not. It'd be bad for us. But there is the reading. And yeah, we're good. But we'll keep an eye on this, see if it ever changes massively. Hopefully not, because that would be bad for us. So keep that in here. Just a run-in. Alright, so I'm going to record these in that notebook I just showed you as the first hour, which is right now 8 o'clock probably. What time is it? 8:18. 8:18. Alright, see you in a minute. I also have our little cat REM pod here. It was actually going off earlier, but now it's not. I tried to put it away from all the other electronic stuff. This is the best I could do. And then I have this one. Interesting. This one is plastic house, and this one is a wood house. This one has never gone off, ever. The only time it goes off is if we touch it. This one over here sometimes doesn't go off, sometimes does. So it's interesting. I don't know if the plastic affects it, but it was going off. And this place is not supposed to be haunted, so that's interesting. The REM pods. In haunted locations, these devices should light up like crazy when the spirits come. Theoretically, they shouldn't do anything in a non-haunted location. At the non-haunted Holiday Inn, the plastic cat-shaped REM pod went off a lot. In a non-haunted location, shouldn't the REM pod stay silent? We have Ghost Tube running, and we have Spirit Talker running. We're going to ask 20 questions. What we care about is whether it's relevant, the answers that we get relevant, not relevant, no answer at all, or just a random answer even when we didn't ask a question. So we're documenting it, and I'm going to ask the questions. There's going to be 20 of them, and every time I do this, it's going to be the same questions at all the different locations and control locations. Alright, so I'm running Ghost Tube, and he is running Spirit Talker.
We live in the shadows.
And it's already started.
Yeah, so that was just random. So go ahead and write that in random.
The whole thing, or just like a check?
I guess you can paraphrase if you need to. I need to know what it was. Alright, question number 1. What is your favorite?
I still visit my family.
Another random one for Spirit Talker. Let's try again. Question 1. What is your favorite memory from your life? What is
Doris.
So for number 1, you write 1 and then Doris. Not under not relevant, because Doris doesn't answer what I just asked. I mean,
Be careful in here.
I guess Doris could be the favorite memory. I don't know. I'll let you interpret that since you're writing it. Question number 2. If you could change one thing about your past, what would it be? We turned on Spirit Talker and Ghost Tube apps. In haunted locations, these apps should sometimes pick up relevant messages. We haven't found that to be true in the few haunted locations we've visited. Wouldn't they be quiet in a location without ghosts? They went off randomly, just like in a haunted place. We also didn't receive any direct answers to our questions in haunted places or non-haunted places so far. It's not always so chatty. It's very chatty today. Number 3. What was the most important lesson you learned during your
Don't
life?
go down there.
That's the most important lesson.
We're gathering.
Higher. Under 3 for goes to, or under not relevant for goes to, right? Higher. I mean, it was an answer, but I don't see how it's an answer to question number 3.
Well, mine is don't go there and we gather.
All right. Question number 4. Is there something you wish you had told someone before you passed? Is there something you wish were here? What do you think? Relevant or not relevant? Question 4. The question was, what do you wish you had told someone before you passed? And the answer was, we're here.
Why would you tell someone that unless you're just coming over to visit?
Here.
What's
Taylor.
it? Sure. Sure was random for goes to sure. Question 5. What is your favorite season and why? So that should get a very specific answer: spring, summer, fall, winter. If we get anything else, it's irrelevant. What is your favorite season and why?
Grandson.
So that doesn't answer the question.
That was number 5.
Yeah.
No answer from Spirit Talk for once.
Number 6. We got just a random one. What is that? Number 6. Do you have a favorite place in this hotel?
It was conjured.
It was conjured. Irrelevant.
Scream.
Shh. Scream was irrelevant.
Scream.
Yeah. Did you hear the cat go off? Nothing's near it. I don't know why it goes off sometimes. Alright, question number 7. What was your favorite book or story? What was your favorite book or story, Ghost? Now remember, this place is not haunted.
Necro.
Necro. Could be a story. I don't know. I'll have to look it up and find out.
Please.
Maybe they want you to look it up.
Number 8. Did you have any pets? And what were their names? So again, very specific answer of some kind of animal and a name for that animal. going off again. Did you have any pets? If so, what was their name? Alright, no answer for 8 going on for either app. Number 9. What is your opinion about the current state of the world? Opinion about the current state of the world. No, some of you are going to be like, you're not giving it enough time. But I don't have all night. I got other
The
stuff to
lady
do.
screams at night.
The lady screams at night?
Would you consider that a no answer or random since it was so long?
I would say random. Okay, 10. Is there a specific event in history that you found fascinating? So, Ghost, if you're here, is there a specific event in history that you found fascinating?
No
Cat
answer
REM
for
pod's
number
going
2.
off again.
Dangerous. Cursed.
Not relevant.
Yeah. Alright.
Yours was
I wander these grounds.
yours was dangerous.
Yeah. I would consider I water these grounds random. Guess it was too late. Cat pod is being noisy. 11. What was your profession or trade when you were alive? What was your profession or trade when you were alive? So if you're here, Ghost, what did you used to do? You got how are you? Not relevant.
For number 10.
11. Question 12. Can you describe a significant event that happened to you here? Can you describe a significant event that happened to you
History.
here?
History happened.
Very vague. I mean, I guess you could push that answer and say that history happened to me.
What happened to me?
That's for you to know. Alright. 13. Lucky 13. What kind of music did you enjoy? Do you have a favorite song? I do find it weird that every time I ask a question, the cat goes off. Like right after. That's interesting. What kind of music did you enjoy? Do you have a favorite song? No answer on 13. 14. Do you have any advice for the living? Any advice for the living? Help us out.
Raymond.
Everyone loves Raymond.
Ghost Tube said leaving in a creepy voice. That was number 14.
Oh, 14.
See, the cat goes off again. Is there something you are looking for or waiting for? Is there something you are looking for or waiting for?
I can't.
Well, I would say that's not relevant, but it's an answer. Six.
Nothing from Spirit.
Then we got related, which was not no question, no new question was asked, so it was just random. That was what I was looking for, the word random. 16. Do you remember your dreams from when you were alive? Do you remember your dreams from when you were
Stand your ground.
Not
16? I can't speak, not relevant. Seventeen. What is the most beautiful thing you remember seeing? What is the most beautiful thing you remember seeing? Nothing. 8.
Head.
I will not make a head joke.
What is the most beautiful thing you ever seen? Head. 18. Do you have a favorite time of day or night? Do you have a favorite time?
Not all of us.
Not all of us. I don't know if that's relevant or not for 18.
I was supposed to say.
My name is Lizzie.
Oh,
All right, 19. If you could communicate one message to the world, what would it
Energy.
be?
Down there.
Down there?
down there.
For 19, is that one message to the world is down there?
Got energy.
I've noticed one thing is that these
It's what I want.
apps are programmed with all kinds of creepy stuff like run now, the devil's coming, get out. And nothing just normal. Like I saw a rainbow yesterday, you know.
What was the last thing it said?
I don't know if it keeps a list of that.
You got the run now.
I think it does. It's what I want. After run now was, it's what I want. All right, question 20. Is there something you want us to know about this place?
Protected.
And they say the answer at the same time. So like if they're pinging a cell tower or
Yeah, I don't know.
searching for Wi-Fi.
I know Spirit Talker you can put in airplane mode. Ghost Tube has to have Wi-Fi to work.
What was that?
I am eternal. So the answer was, is there something you want us to know about this place? And they said, I'm eternal.
Review.
Yeah, we're going to review the results. Let's see. Alright. Well, in the most important category, the relevant category, is nothing. Nothing. I feel like the app says something and then the investigators play off of what it says. I want to actually get answers when I ask a question. So, relevant answers to any of the questions I just asked was 0. We had tons of not relevant. We had about the same amount of no answer. Each one had, oh no, this one had 7 and GhostTube had 6. About the same amount where you asked a question and it didn't do anything. And then a whole bunch of just random. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 random for Spirit Talker. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 random for GhostTube. So now this is not a haunted location. So I'm curious, will the relevant answers go up when we're actually in a haunted location? Or will it be about the same? We'll find out. I have this app that generates frequencies. So right now, I am generating a frequency that you can't hear with your ears, but is the frequency that if it's in your house all the time might actually make you think your house is haunted. It'll make you feel eerie, paranoid, might even make you hallucinate depending on how bad it is, even though you can't hear it. I'm doing this because maybe it'll stir up the ghosts. I don't know. Maybe it'll annoy them. If there are any here. Again, this is the non-haunted location. This is the control. Ghosts, are you annoyed yet? I'm gonna stop it and see if there's any difference. Oop. Gotta add. No difference from my perspective. So we're gonna check our little gadgets up here again, see if anything has changed. Alright, so our cat balls, other than when I've made them go off, have not gone off. EMF, still just 1 green. Compass, still acting normal. Temperature has dropped a little bit, but that's normal because it's night. the air conditioner's probably working more effectively. Carbon monoxide has not gone off. The lighting should not have changed in here. Yep, still 7. And gamma rays, pretty close to the same of what it was. So no significant change there. Now our cat REM pod here that we built ourselves just went off. Now I am curious what's making it go off all by itself. Nothing's near it. I'm close with the camera right now. Nothing's happening. So I'm gonna probably have to think of a test of stuff to do to figure out what makes this thing go off. Okay, so I have a spirit box. And it does do the sweeping. But I've come to the conclusion the only reason you want it to sweep is so that it'll hit radio channels and random words will pop out. But that's not real communication. So I feel like you should just put it on static and not sweep. If a voice comes through then, I'm more convinced than if it's sweeping and I'm just getting random radio station words. Would you agree?
Yup. The cat's going off again.
I can hear it. The cat's going off again. Meow. So I'm just going to leave it on static. See if anyone wants to say anything. I'm going to put it over here again. Might need to find the other channel. That one's still picking up my move. There we go. Just static. Is the cat sticking off? Did you go off because I turned the radio on? Cat ball over there. Now, I'm going to show you guys my most reliable device for ghost hunting. It's gonna go, come on. This thing never comes on unless something moves, ever. It's the most reliable thing I have. If it were to go off and nobody was in here, I would freak out. But it never does. Did I hit this? I assume my skirt hit that. I don't know why it's still going off.
You.
Want some sheep mullet?
He's very proud of this beer he found. Sorry guys. I'm gonna talk about my personal perception. Since I've been in this room, have I felt uneasy? No. Have I felt watched or paranoid or afraid? Nope. Have I seen anything out of the corners of my eyes? Nope. Have I seen anything move? Other than the antenna on the cat, which I think my skirt hit when I walked past. No. How about you?
Just saw a bug. flat on my face.
A bug.
It's like a gnat.
But what about paranormal stuff?
Was it really a gnat?
Yes. Alright, cat's going off again. It stopped. And as I said, the wooden one, you'd almost think it's broke. It's never gone off, and it has not gone off at all. I'm curious what that means. Does the plastic conduct the EMF better? Which would be interesting because all EMFs are basically made out of plastic, most of them. Unless it's handmade, like our other one over there, handmade in a wood one. So the spirit box is on. Nothing's coming through. Have I felt any cold chills? No. Honestly, only one location has made me even feel a little bit creeped out, and that was the Railroad House Inn. And that video will be coming up soon. Cat's going off. That video will be coming up soon. And I think I creeped myself out. Thought I was seeing stuff, and I probably wasn't more like a pareidolia effect. When I looked at the video, what I thought I saw was not there. But the rest of the night, you know, it makes you feel creepy after you experience something like that. And then of course, in the morning, I swear to God, something touched my foot. And there was nothing there. But here so far, nothing. Now, the Railroad House Inn is supposedly actually haunted. So maybe at some point we'll go back there and we'll do a more scientific type investigation there. At the point we were there, I was just doing what everyone else does because I didn't know better. Cat is being annoying.
The cat kept going off there too.
Yeah, it's going off now. Oh yeah, the cat kept going off at the Roadhouse Inn. Railroad House Inn. It kept going off there. And also the and it's probably because I was already creeped out, because I creeped myself out. It seemed like the apps for talking apps like GhostTube would actually make sense what it was saying every time I stopped recording. But like I said, I think it was all, once I creeped myself out, I think it was just all in my head. Now I haven't gone through every single piece of that footage yet. I've just kind of looked through it out of curiosity at certain things. But when I start to edit it, then I will of course go through all of it, and who knows what I'll find. Hopefully something good. Alright, we're gonna check our devices over here again. EMF. Still green. Cat ball's going off because I just moved the EMF. Compass. Still holding steady. The temperature has dropped 1 degree. Carbon monoxide has still not gone off. Light has not changed. Still 7. And we're still not radioactive. With my personal senses, I still have not seen anything weird or out of the ordinary. Using a control location like the Holiday Inn is super important for our investigations. It helps us understand how our equipment works under normal conditions. So when we do get readings in haunted places, we can be more confident that they're genuinely paranormal. This experiment showed us that our gear works the same in a non-haunted environment as in a haunted environment. The cat REM pod lit up. The app still spit out ghostly messages. I've brought up a sound meter. Check on infrasound, make sure none has it popped in. And the voice recorder didn't capture any spooky sounds. It was exactly what we needed to confirm that we need to test our equipment more. I'll skip the ad for you guys. So it's showing the minimum that we've had and the maximum, and those are the numbers I'm most interested in, especially the minimum. So far our minimum has been 25, which means we have not fell into infrasound. But it is lower than earlier. Earlier 35 was my minimum. So I'm interested in what is happening now that's down in the 25 area, but that should be a sound that we can hear. It's below 20 that we can't hear. Maybe it's that weird voice coming from over here. So that's not causing us to see ghosts or hear ghosts. Not that we have been here. Our little cat pod here has two different modes. A regular mode that makes sounds just like this, kind of like a normal REM pod sound, and a musical mode. So I always like to put it in musical mode, but since I changed it, it hasn't gone off. So that's interesting. I wonder if the mode has something to do with it going off. We'll have to work with that and find out. Alright, so I have this recording device. We're going to use it as an EVP. All the acronyms, I'm getting them mixed up. We're going to turn it on. I'm not going to be as systematic as I am with the apps because I'm more skeptical of the apps than anything. So I'm being very rigid. So I'm just going to ask some random questions. This is not the Panasonic. This is just a regular recorder. So when the people made this, they weren't trying to make it noisy. They want clean recording so people will like the product. So to get a EVP on this would be amazing. The air conditioner will be going on in the background, so hi. Are you here? You want to talk? I can tell you about the real EVP I got. One in Shepherdstown. If you want to hear that story, say something or make a noise. Closer so you guys can hear it better. Air conditioner will be going on in the background, so hi. Are you here? Do you want to talk? I can tell you about the real EVP I got. One in Shepherdstown. If you want to hear that story, say something or make a noise. Please wait. It's recording. I didn't hear anything. Nothing that I would think is an EVP. The one I caught in Shepherdstown, it was undeniably a person talking, was it not? Undeniably. Now, whether it was my phone picking up a radio station or a TV signal, I don't know. It could have been. The air conditioner's off now. We can hear you better if you speak. And you don't have to speak. You can just knock on the wall. That'll be cool. Do you understand the phrase cool? Maybe that's something people didn't say in your time.
What about dude or bro?
Dude, bro. What do you think of those? Is it raining?
Nah, it's the air conditioner.
Alright, let's check it out. The air conditioner's off now. We can hear you better if you speak. And you don't have to speak. You can just knock on the wall. That'll be cool. Do you understand the phrase cool? Maybe that's something people didn't say in your time.
What about dude or bro?
Dude, bro. What do you think of those? Is it raining?
That's the air conditioner.
Alright, let's check it out. Please wait. Nothing. I'm sad. But this is a control. It's not supposed to be haunted, so I'm not surprised that we're not getting any evidence here. I would be surprised, honestly, if we got evidence anywhere. I still feel like that EVP I got probably has an explanation that I'm not technically qualified to know. But hopefully I will learn. I've been letting the sound meter run, and the lowest it has gone is 25, so infrasound, not a problem here. But it is something you want to test to make sure it's not what's making you feel uneasy. They use infrasound in horror movies to make you feel dread. So just keep that in mind. Alright, we'll turn that off because it's been pretty consistent. Taking a little break. I'm trying this. Never seen it before. Big Sips. It's a chocolate martini. I tried those other little bomb ones and I didn't like them. This isn't too bad. It does have a weird little aftertaste, but it's not bad. It's a break. I still have I turned the radio back on. I just turned it down, just to see if some kind of voice comes through. You never know. But I'm not gonna make you guys listen to that, because I'm pretty convinced that nothing's gonna come through. Alright guys, I wanted to do this longer, but I'm tired. So this is just the first control. We're gonna also do a control in our house, and I'll get plenty of rest and be able to go for hours if I want to doing that control. It'll be interesting control because I joke about our house being haunted, but sometimes I think it is, but I'm also joking. So I don't know. 'Cause nothing's going off, nothing is acting weird. I have the radio back on again, just letting the static play, see if I hear anything. I know you guys love the Estes method. I don't get it. I don't see how it's different than just having it on and asking it questions and hearing what it says. Why you need the headphones and the blinding the eyes? What's the point? The only thing it does is make people suspicious of you because they can't hear it. So why do that? It just makes you look like a faker. So I'd rather it be on camera when I'm asking the spirit box questions. It just makes more sense. Unless you're recording it, but then what's the point of the headphones? If somebody knows the point, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Is it some kind of pareidolia thing maybe? I don't know. I just don't get it. Just ask questions directly to the spirit box. You don't need headphones and somebody repeating what they hear. It just seems unnecessary when you can just hear what the spirit box says itself. But yep, I think we're gonna relax for the rest of the night, go to sleep, hopefully. And thanks for paying attention, watching my control experiment in a non-haunted location. This is a Holiday Inn in Mechanicsville, VA, Holiday Inn Express. Not haunted as far as I know. And based on stuff happening in here, I still believe it's not haunted. Nothing in here made me think it was haunted. So, good night. Take care. Don't let the spooky ghost bite. And I'll see you in the next video. With our control test behind us, we're more prepared than ever to dive into our next haunted location. We will also test more control locations and work out statistics. That's what we'll focus on, to see if they are higher in the haunted locations than the non-haunted locations. After the investigation, we spent several hours reviewing the recordings and app data. as expected, we found no evidence of ghosts. If you have any suggestions for a haunted place we can go to, leave them down in the comments. We're always looking for cool places to go, especially if they're not as heard of. We're looking for new places that no one else has been to, or maybe few people have been to. So drop them in the comments and we will definitely check them out. I wanted to take a moment to thank all my spooky cats and everyone watching the videos. Thank you so much. You guys are so encouraging. With your support, it motivates me to keep going and making more videos and being more scientific, and I love that. You keep me motivated and to keep looking into the unknown. And special thanks to scientists, because it's you guys who gave me the idea about the control. So that's why we're doing this, because of science